BAS is a local astronomical society where we all get together to share our observations, and also we look at outreach for various other organizations in the Bluewater area.
The unique nature of it, I think, includes the fact that it's the biggest roll-off roof observatory in eastern Canada. It's even bigger than the Toronto Centre's observatory just east of us here, and Toronto has got, what, 600 windows in its group. The really unique thing is the partnership that was developed in order to build this, and that included the foundation as well as the folks here at the Outdoor Ed Centre who were on board with astronomical educational part of the program that we offered them. So it's a unique facility in the sense that it's partnered with 3 different groups, and on top of that the Bluewater District School Board takes advantage of the facility here as well to provide an astronomy program for the students.
To be part of the BAS is basically an interest in astronomy, or an interest in getting together with people to enjoy viewing of the night sky. Night Watch by Terence Dickinson, and websites, things like Sky and Telescope, Sky at Night. They all have very good resources.
The computer programs that we use regularly, all of us, are either Starry Night or else Sky Safari. And they're essentially planetarium programs that you can run on your computer. Most of them will allow you to basically point your cell phone, for example, up at the sky, and it'll identify the objects for you. They're pretty slick. The technology these days is pretty good for beginning observers.
One thing I want to also add to that, cloudy nights. It's a really good resource as well.
As far as equipment is concerned, though, I think we would all agree that the best piece of equipment for you to get started with, apart from a star map of some sort, is a pair of binoculars. After that, equipment-wise, you need to be careful about just going out and buying something, because you need to do a fair amount of background research to just determine your own needs and the kind of observing you're going to do, because it's not just all one type of observing. Some people like to do photography, others like to do just visual work, others want to look at planets and the moon, others want to look at the really, really faint objects. You need different types of telescopes for each of those sorts of things.
What we can help develop is we can help with your knowledge of the night sky. We can also help you with choosing equipment if that's what you're interested in, helping you find resources to find out what you're interested in astronomy. We have a very wide selection of people that have a lot of different interests, and quite sure somebody will come along that'll have what you're looking for.
The biggest event we had here, the most successful event, was the transit of Venus back in 2012. At that point, we had just finished building the observatory, and a once-in-a-century event happened in the sky, the passage of the planet Venus across the face of the sun. And we observed it from here with our special telescopes, the place was wall-to-wall people. We've also had observed lunar eclipses from this facility, and also taken our club members on excursions elsewhere. For most recently, Nebraska. We went there to observe the great North American solar eclipse of 2017. The thing about viewing with your own eye through the telescope that really hits it home. You can see a picture of a Hubble image on a piece of paper, but if you're looking at Saturn through the telescope and the only thing between it and you is the optics, I mean, that's a feeling that you can't duplicate it with a textbook. And certainly if there's one object you want to see on a regular basis, and we observe it, and we'll be observing it later this year when it reaches its closest point to the Earth, is the planet Saturn. On top of that, we also have Mars this year to look at. So those sorts of things are, the visual personal experience, you just can't duplicate that with a photograph.